When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Denson. Fires left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bears the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team.
Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They just keep firing. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Smith. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Bring in the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Right down the middle. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Just ran him over. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. It's Adams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Denson. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back on the move. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys up. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough, keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Another interception. That's number
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a move to get room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're...
And they will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air, it's Denson. Thanks for grab. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He's loose down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what. Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you can tell it's great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Scott. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Flips it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He throws one to the left. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll try to blast their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? On the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Lions on the move. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Intercepted, number 19. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pocket breaking down. Using the quick game. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers. And defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice...
Holds it in on the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Moving out of the pocket. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. On the move, he fires. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Punt is in the air. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Falk. Right on the money. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Falk. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back.
Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, he's got room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. After this, it'll be a wrap. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times.